Hello friends, this is Navdeep Singh from Hitbullseye.com. In our today's lecture, we'll be discussing about awards. While discussing awards, we'll be looking into firstly the national awards, after that certain awards related to film and cinema, certain sports awards, awards related to science and awards in the international fora. So let us start with the national awards. Firstly, national awards are conferred by the President of the country on the recommendations of the Union Cabinet for exceptional services in civilian or in defense matters. So, national awards are of basically two types. Firstly, the civilian awards and secondly, the defense awards. While discussing civilian awards, we first have to be aware of the Bharat Ratnas. Now, Bharat Ratna is the highest civilian award in the country. This was constituted in the year of 1954 and it is awarded in recognition of very exceptional and distinguished service to the nation. About this, annual award is restricted to a maximum of 3 in a particular year. But it is not necessary for the government to confer Bharat Ratna award each and every year. But if it has to do so, it cannot give Bharat Ratna award to more than 3 people in a particular year. On the conferment of the award, the recipient receives a sanad, which is basically a certificate certifying his exceptional and distinguished services to the nation, along with a medallion given by the President of India. The first Bharat Ratna awards were given to 3 people, that of C. Rajagopalacharya, Sarvepalli Radhakrishna and C.V. Raman. The recent most Bharat Ratna awards have been given to Madan Mohan Malviya, who was an exceptional freedom fighter and an educationalist in the country, and also to our former Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The next civilian awards are that of the Padma Awards. Now these again were instituted in the year 1954 and are being given on an yearly basis. We have 3 types of Padma Awards depending upon the services which have been rendered by the individual. The biggest being the Padma Vibhushan being the second big civilian award after the Bharat Ratna. After that we have the Padma Bhushan and lastly we have the Padma Shri in a particular order. Now these Padma awards are conferred for distinguished and exceptional services, as was the Bharat Ratna awards, in the fields of art, literature, education, sports, medicine, social work, engineering, public affairs, civil services, trade, industry and other areas as well. So no particular area has been defined, but any area in which exceptional services can be rendered are being included in the Padma Awards. After the civilian awards, the next category of national awards are the defense awards. Now in defense awards, we have certain wartime awards, we have certain peacetime awards, we have certain gallantry awards and we have certain awards related to distinguished service. So firstly discussing the wartime gallantry awards. The biggest honor that can be conferred upon a defense personnel is that of a Paramveer Chakra. Now this is equivalent to the older times Victoria Cross. But after independence, as we had to continue with the Victoria Cross, we introduced the Paramveer Chakra. After the Paramveer Chakra is the MVC or the Mahavir Chakra. Now this is the second highest military decoration that can be awarded to a military personnel. The third is the VC or the Veer Chakra, which is award again for the wartime gallantry. After the wartime gallantry awards, we also have certain peacetime gallantry awards which can be conferred upon defense personnel. For example, the biggest in that is the Ashok Chakra. It is the biggest military decoration awarded for valor, courageous action or even self-sacrifice, but not in the battlefield. Second is, after the Ashok Chakra, the Kirti Chakra. And third is the Shaurya Chakra for the purpose of awarding or recognizing the services of defense personnel for their exceptional valor and gallantry. After those, are the awards which are given due to exceptional service by the military personnel. In that we have the Sena Medal, the Nau Sena Medal and the Vayu Sena Medal, depending upon the service of the defense personnel, whether he is in the army, the navy or the air force respectively. We also have wartime distinguished service medals, which are the SVSM, the Sarvottam Yuddha Seva Medal, which is again one of the very highest decorations in Indian military, the Uttam Yuddha Sena Medal and the Yuddha Seva Medal. These are again services rendered during wartime by military personnel. During the peacetime, we also have to award our military personnel for their distinguished services. And these are done through Param Vishisht Seva Medal, the Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, the Vishisht Seva Medal and the Seva Medal itself. So according to the distinguished service or the distinguishment of service provided by the military personnel, these 4 awards are conferred upon him. These were the national awards that were worth discussing about in the civilian as well as in the military affairs. Now we have to discuss awards related to cinema. Now awards related to cinema, the biggest in that is the National Film Awards. Now again, as were with the national awards, this was established in 1954 and it's being administered along with the International Film Festival of India, the IIFT, and the Indian Panorama by the Directorate of Film Festivals since the year of 1973. So Directorate of Film Festivals has been looking after the service of whom to confer these awards upon. These awards or the National Film Awards are given in 3 categories or sections: the feature films, the non-feature films and the best writing in cinema. So these are the 3 categories. We also have to be aware that award by the name of Dada Saheb Phalke is also conferred to persons who have provided lifetime achievement towards cinema. This is one of the biggest recognition that can be conferred upon a person related to the art of cinema in the industry. Discussing about the feature and the non-feature awards. Now these are divided into 2 awards. Firstly, the Golden Lotus Award, which are called the Swarn Kamal, and secondly, the Silver Lotus Award. In the Golden Lotus Award, we have awards such as the Best Feature Film, Best Director, Best Directorial Debut, Best Film to Provide Wholesome Entertainment, Best Animated Film. So these are some of the various categories that are in the Golden Lotus Award in the feature and non-feature film category. In the Silver Lotus Award, which is also called the Rajat Kamal, we have awards such as Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Child Artist, Best Music Direction, Best Lyrics and others. So these are the categories in which a Silver Lotus Award is conferred. Now we come to awards related to sports. These awards are also one of the most important awards which are conferred by the President of the country upon recommendation by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. This is again an annual affair, and the most important award in sports is the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna. It is devised to be a singular overarching honor conferred for outstanding sporting performance by an individual or by a team in all sporting disciplines in the year. Next is the Dronacharya Awards. Now these are awards again conferred by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports for excellence in sports coaching, not to the sportsman but to the coach itself. So this award recognizes the contribution by the coach. It comprises of a bronze statue of Dronacharya itself with a scroll of honor and a cash component of about 5 lakh rupees, which again varies from year to year. The recent most awardees of Dronacharya Award are Harbans Singh, Anup Singh, and others. Next is the Arjuna Awards. Now these are again, as was with the other sports award, conferred by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. It recognizes outstanding achievement in national sports. It was instituted in the year 1961, the cash prize being the same as was of the Dronacharya Awards, that of 5 lakh rupees, a bronze statue of Arjuna in this case, and a scroll. This cash component keeps on increasing year by year. It is given to sportsmen who have played in the Olympic Games, Asian Games, Commonwealth, World Cup, World Championship disciplines, indigenous games as well, or sports by the physically challenged. The recent most Arjuna awardees are Rohit Sharma for the sports of cricket, Bajrang Punia for wrestling, amongst others. We also have a sports award after the name of hockey maestro Dhyan Chand. So Dhyan Chand Award is India's highest award for lifetime achievement in sports and games, and it is given by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, as was again with the previous awards related to sports. This award was conferred in the year 2002. The recent most Dhyan Chand awardee was Romeo James, recognized for the sports of or for the game of hockey. Now these were the awards which were related to sports. Now we come to awards related to the field of science or contribution of science towards the development of the country. The foremost are the Indian Science Awards, which is the highest and the most prestigious national award given by the government for outstanding contribution to science. The primary and essential criteria for the award is demonstrated and widely accepted excellence in science. The awards cover the scientific areas or research in the field of engineering, medicine, agriculture and others, and it is again an yearly affair which is conferred at the Indian Science Congress. The recent most Indian Science Award awardee was CNR Rao. The next most important award related to science is that of the Sastra Ramanujan Prize. Now this is again an yearly affair which is done to judge the best young mathematician. While deciding the criteria of young, an age limit has been set at 32 years. The recent most Sastra Ramanujan Prize was conferred on Dr. J. Zimmerman. Next is the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize. Now, Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar was again one of the most eminent scientists in the country, and this award is conferred by the CSIR, the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, and it is for outstanding research in the field of biology, chemistry, environment, engineering, mathematics, medicine and physics. The next award related to science is that of Om Prakash Bhasin Award. Now this was instituted in the year 1985, and it again recognizes excellence in the area of science and technology. It is given to an individual or also collectively to a group of individuals. And in the award, a plaque, a citation and cash of rupees 1 lakh is awarded. The winners are also invited to deliver the Om Prakash Bhasin Memorial Lecture at the venue decided by the committee itself. So these were the awards related to science. Now we come to our next category of awards related to the international fora. Now in the international awards, the foremost awards are the Nobel Prizes. Now this is the most prestigious award in the world, which is supported by the Nobel Foundation. Now this foundation is supported under the will of Alfred Bernhard Nobel. Alfred Nobel was a Swedish scientist who had discovered a very important compound which we use even today, the nitroglycerine. This award is always conferred annually on 10th December, or the death anniversary of the founder himself, that is Alfred Nobel. Originally, when the award was constituted, it was meant to be given in 5 fields. Those are physics, chemistry, medicine, literature and peace. Later on, the field of economics was also added. So as of today, we have 6 Nobel Prizes every year which are conferred on a set date, that of 10th December. We also should be aware of which all Indians have received the Nobel Prize. These are Rabindranath Tagore in the field of literature, C.V. Raman in the field of science, Hargobind Khurana again in the field of science. To be specific, he was the discoverer of RNAs in biology. Mother Teresa, again the field of peace. S. Chandrasekhar in science. Amartya Sen, the economics category which was added on later. V.R. Krishnan and Kailash Satyarthi, who is the recent most Indian awardee of Nobel Prizes. After the Nobel Prizes, we also have an important award, the Pulitzer Prize. Now this was instituted in the year 1917 and it is named after a US publisher named Joseph Pulitzer. This award is meant to accomplish people in the field of journalism, literature and music. We also have the Ramon Magsaysay Awards, which is an award instituted in the year 1957 after the Philippines President Ramon Magsaysay. Now this is also an annual affair which is conferred on a set date, that of 31st August, which is the birth anniversary of the former Philippines President. This award is conferred for outstanding contribution in public service, in community leadership, journalism, literature, creative art and international understanding. So these are the fields in which the Ramon Magsaysay Awards are conferred, again on the set date of 31st August. We also have the Booker's Prize, which is also called the Man Booker's Prize. This was instituted in the year 1968. Now this award is one of the highest literary awards of the world, set by a company called Booker Company and British Publishers Association. So the Booker Prize provides for recognizing the writings or literature of particular authors. We also have an Indian edition called the Kalinga Awards. Now this was founded in the year 1952 by Mr. Biju Patnaik, who was also a freedom fighter, by the foundation, the Kalinga Foundation Trust. Now this is conferred for popularization of science by UNESCO. The Oscars, as we all know, awarded by the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Science, given for fields which recognize contribution towards cinema like best film, best actor, best actress, best director and others. This was instituted in the year of 1929. We also have the Jawaharlal Nehru Award. Now this was instituted by the Government of India in the year 1965. Jawaharlal Nehru Award recognizes contribution in promotion of international understanding, goodwill and friendship. Now this was about the Jawaharlal Nehru Award. Apart from that, we also have the Mahatma Gandhi Peace Prize. This is a very recent award that has been instituted. It was instituted in the year 1995 by the Government of India again to mark the 125th anniversary of the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. This recognizes individuals as well as institutions for their contributions towards social, economic and political transformation through principles followed by Gandhiji, that of ahimsa or non-violence. Last of these is the Simon Bolivar Prize, constituted in the year 1983, given to individuals fighting for the causes of freedom, of independence, and restoring the dignity of people themselves. These are the important international awards. So friends, this is about the awards that I wanted to discuss while we have been discussing certain awards in certain fields like the national awards, the civilian, the defense awards. After that, we also discussed awards related to sports, awards related to science, and finally the international awards. So this is all regarding the awards that are conferred. Thank you very much.